is a proclamation declaring Yom HaShoah Day in the city of Rockville. Councilmember Feinberg.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Whereas Yom HaShoah, also known as Holocaust Martyrs and Heroes Remembrance Day, is a day set aside for Jews to remember the Holocaust and is Israel's official commemoration for the 6 million Jews killed during the Holocaust. And whereas the name comes from the Hebrew word Shoah, which means whirlwind. And whereas the Holocaust was the state-sponsored, systematic persecution and annihilation of European Jewry by Nazi Germany and its collaborators between 1933 and 1945, during which 6 million were murdered, including 1.5 million children. And whereas Roma or Gypsies, people with disabilities, and Poles were also targeted for destruction or dissemination for racial, ethnic, or national reasons, and millions more, including homosexuals, Jehovah's Witnesses, Soviet prisoners of war, and political dissidents, also suffered grievous oppression and death under Nazi tyranny. And whereas the history of the Holocaust offers an opportunity to reflect on the moral responsibilities of individuals, societies, and governments, and whereas we, the people of the city of Rockville, should always remember the terrible events of the Holocaust and remain vigilant against hatred, persecution, and tyranny. And whereas we, the people of the city of Rockville, should actively rededicate ourselves to the principles of individual freedom in a just society. And whereas, pursuant to an act of Congress, Public Law 96-388, October 7, 1980, the United States Holocaust Memorial Council designates the Day of Remembrance of the Victims of the Holocaust to be April 28, 2022, including the Day of Remembrance known as Yom HaShoah. And whereas this year marks the 33rd anniversary of the Global Shoah Memorial Initiative, Unto Every Person There Is a Name, we are liable to lose sight of the fact that each life that was brutally ended belonged to an individual, a human being endowed with feelings, thoughts, ideas, and dreams, whose entire world was destroyed and whose future was erased. Now therefore be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville do hereby proclaim sundown on April 27th, 2022, through nightfall on April 28th, 2022, as Yom HaShoah Day of Remembrance, and urge all citizens to remember the victims of the Holocaust and reflect on the need for respect of all people. I move the proclamation.
I'll second.
Proclamation's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please raise your hand. It is unanimous. Thank you.